G'day everybody and welcome back to Dog Shadow Gaming, the channel where we live to game and game to live. As always, I'm Belth and today we are looking at episode 9 in our legendary Mortal Empires campaign for Ikit Claw. Now I'm really enjoying this series, I hope you're enjoying it with me too. Let's get stuck in right after this. Okay, welcome back. I hope you got some chockies and drinks, popcorn. You ready to sit in? We got another half hour, 40 minutes of fun for you here. Now, a couple of things that we should be talking about here is we do have, from our last episode, we have a public order issue going on here. So we did recruit here. We've got a bit of a slave army just to buff up the walls here. Money is always nice. This is nice. We needed to continue to build those ports and get that cash flowing because I really want to upgrade Ikit's army and start putting some more storm vermin and more expensive units in there. So we do need to get the cash flowing. These guys aren't too bad. Now that they've got that wall there, they're actually fairly defensible. It would take a fairly considerable army to be able to actually take them out with the walls going there. You know what I mean? And so what we're going to do is just going to throw a couple more Skaven slaves and a warlock in there. That just gives you a little bit extra defense, just gives you a little bit extra. They don't cost much. This is 435, so it's not too expensive to do. These guys are only 17 each, and they do have some of our buffs from our skill tree. So that is Magita. We're continuing on building that province here. For Skaven Blight, we are 4 turns off going to level, what are we? Level 5? Level 5? Which makes it pretty much to a point where it's going to be as defensible as you can get it realistically and it can be a sail, but it's not going to be, you're not going to have any massive big problems. Now we do have a public order of 12 there, so this is the big thing, always with the public orders. So we want to move Ikit back there as soon as possible. Not for the public order, but to start rebuilding him because it's going to take a couple of turns to do. In the last episode, we just took Sartosa. It cost us a lot to get it. And straight away, guys, I really want to put, obviously, we're going to get that in there straight away. This is really important for Skaven because you are a special legendary. You're going to have those problems. You're going to have public order issues. You need to get the walls up. You need to get defenses. And then you can put in some extra like we've done over in Magita. In the meantime, it's just on 1 at the moment, so it's not a huge issue. We're at -31 plus 1, so if we kind of leave our cheaper sort of guys in here and put Ikit up in here, we're going to move him up here because Miragliano, although it does have a fairly good garrison, not really a massive issue, is also just about to get issues going on there. So we do want to keep moving up. We want to get Ikit over to there, and he can just sort of continue to clean up these rebellions one by one. So we're going to move into here. We're going to take, we're going to get some replenishment from here, and then continue on our way. We're going to pop you into there. He's still. We got to keep an eye on this loyalty bullshit with this guy. It's a bit of a pain in the bum, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We just won't remove any of this from him. This is the weakest garrison after all, so we put our strongest slave army to just sort of buff it. We're going to get a bit of cash next turn, so we should be able to get that happening next turn, which would be cool. That also just puts a fairly decent army in here if it becomes an issue. Now, we've got all these rebellions. They're going to happen. There's not much we can do about it, except we are going to get a bit of food out of it, and that we need that to get these back up. So rebellions aren't too bad, as long as, you know, because then you can use it to feed your army with food. Rightio. So we're going to wait on that one. We got the bell happening here. We've already got that going, so that's pretty good. That's really it for this turn. Just have a quick sort of wide view, 30,000 foot view of the situation. The orcs seem to have kept Belagar from really pushing forward, which is cool. We don't really have many issues with the border princes yet, but I imagine now taking Saratosa, they may decide to squeak down here and start playing against us. So we do need to be careful. We are going to need to leave at least one semi-decent army in this section here to just defend our borders as we push forward with Ikit up the coast. Once I've got Ikit, I'll replan for a couple of turns in here, and then we'll probably hit the skull and move up from there. That's kind of it, guys, I think. So we're gonna, yeah, I know. As always, guys, I will cut all the turn timers out so you don't get the boring stuff, only the good stuff, and I'll see you after the turn to talk about what's, oh, hang on. Demolition expires, because, yeah, we got that going, let's go, yeah, okay, cool. I'll tell you what happens in the turn after this. Alright, Glory Enrichment Silicon is now loyal to your cause. Okay, so he's gone back up there, which is cool. We got some rating here, so these are our rebels. Population surplus, cool, yeah. He's gone up in, yeah, rebellion. Good. And then these guys are built, which is cool. All right, so let's have a look at what buildings we can build. Now, we got 3,347. So one of the ones that we did want to build fairly quickly is get this going. Oh, it's not level 2. We need to get that up. That's right. 1 turn till surplus, which will give us 1, and then, okay, so we got to wait a little bit longer there. So we can sit tight here for a little bit.
Master Engineer.
Yeah, that's fine. We can sit tight. He's okay. So gracious of him to have gone back up, isn't it? So this would help. I kind of really want to get those pastures going. So 6 food generation would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. One of those is nice too, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. We're gonna try and get that food up again as quick as we can. We do have we have this guy here, which is fine, but these guys are all full, so that's good. So no issues there. They should be able to defeat just about anything that comes at them. We got these guys here. Now the garrison here is pretty good too, but we're gonna just go up there and clean them up. We're almost completely back up here, so let's shoot up and then we'll go and clear this guy out on the next turn. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and I mean we could take that, which would be good because that'll get us the growth we need for this province, which would be really nice. And then in the third one we can pop one of these in, which would also be pretty good. So I think that's what we're going to go. We're going to pop that in there now. And that kind of sorts us. So over the turn, we have the rebellions, we've got rating, all good. Everything else is just building. You're replanning, which is cool. Kill things. Let's keep you fairly cheap. Actually, you know what? We'll give you one of these guys. That's fine. Not a huge difference there. And that's pretty much it for the turn, guys. It is going to be sort of a bit of a consolidation this particular episode. So let's keep moving. I'll see you after the turn. Okay, we're back from the turn and murderous to center. So we finished our technology, so we get +1 to public order, which is nice. With this kind of public order, though, it doesn't mean that much. Skaven units have been done. Imminent rebellion, trait gained. Construction cost -5. Income from all buildings +5, which is nice. Rating, yeah, cool, bananas. And construction complete. Okay, we check our tree here. Where were we going down now? Loyalty for new recruits is nice. Campaign movement range +10. We're gonna go straight for that now. We're looking pretty good. So, what are you going at? Okay, so what do you got? Yeah, I'm pretty... Armor. Peace. Yeah, we can take these guys out of the sky. These guys, yeah. I'm fairly confident that we can deal with this issue fairly quickly. So let's do that, shall we? Now we got the ambush off, which is cool. Now he does have a lot of knights, and look at this Vargolf. Nice, and he's got some Vargos. So we're gonna need to take these guys out fairly quickly. They are going to have a lot of mobility. It's a good thing we got them in the ambush, which is cool. So let's fight this up now. 4 will be enough, I think. That should be more than enough. I think where people sometimes struggle when they're fighting with Skaven is to not utilize menace from below enough. Especially when you're in your own territory. It's amazing. Just as you know, for so many, yeah, okay, they're piss weak units, that doesn't matter. The point is that they can just chug up lines, they can stop units. It's as good as a net of Ammontok spell that you can be placed almost anywhere, in some regards. And in other times, it can be used utilitarian to take out, you know, catapults, archery units. I mean, they won't usually take out a sort of a decent archery unit, but they can muddle them up and hold them there for a while. Yeah, it's such a brilliant utility. Oh, that's some of my stuff going. We're going to gamble this one. We'll do that. Now, the problem when fighting the vampires is always that you are struggling with that leadership. That is always the problem. We are going to want to get onto these knights and pin them down as quickly as we can. Luckily, we don't have any anti-large, so that sucks a little bit. So, pretty much, we're going to be doing that. And we're going to want these bats, who are the only things that really get on our artillery in that opposite our artillery if we can. So all of his mobility is over this side, so we're going to put any of our gear over there. We're going to put them up here. Now, these guys do... The Warfire actually do magic damage as well, so we're going to want them... Yeah, right into these guys as quickly as we can. Just firing straight in. We're going to take them off skirmish mode. I'm going to throw these guys... over here on the hill, maybe? Hang on. Can we get... I want a nice firing line. Straight down. Beautiful. Yeah, no, we're just going to miss these guys, but that's alright. We'll get the shots off later. Warblock Giselles. Yeah. Thinking here. You there, yep.
Council's command.
You there. Yep, good. Okay, again, skirmish mode off. These guys... Skirmish mode off. Now, what we will do... Anti-infantry. So we're going to want them... Yeah, we're going to want them hitting up these Graveguard here. As quickly as possible, I think. Now, Plague Claws. Straight down the line, we're going to get... Yep, excellent. Fire at will, straight on that. Alright, so he's a caster, so he's not going to have that amazing of a skill there. These guys are going to get pretty clear line of sight. We're going to want him in the middle, just buffing units as much as we can. These guys... Excellent. So that's going to give him the maximum amount of exposure for this. Accuracy, reload skill, excellent. Okay. Hang on, let's just double check that. Yeah, he's going to get pretty much everybody in that. So we just move him a little bit this way. It's going to get everybody. Excellent. With the exception of these guys, but that can't be helped. Right. Basically what we want to do here is try and pin down as much of this cab's going to move. Kind of want to pin these front ranks down if we can. So what we might do is pop some clan rats there. And we get another one of these and pop them there. Just try and tie them up as much as we can. They only need to hold for a little bit, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, that's our tail slashers. Okay, so they have, the tail slashers have fire damage actually, so we're gonna want them going straight after these Khan Wraiths. These guys, they don't do a lot of damage, but they're just gonna hold up units. These guys, however, they're Black Knights, so they're anti-infantry, but they're not anti-large. So these guys should be able to do a bit of damage. The clan rats there. Pop these guys in here. So they'll be smashing through these guys. These guys will be doing that fire damage. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna want another one of these units. These clan rats here on this side. Okay. Alright. And you there. Okay. I think that's pretty much got us sorted. So, these guys are going to be firing in. They've got magic damage. These guys have magic damage. They're going to be hitting them. They're going to be going straight into your Graveguard, who don't put a lot of damage, but are sort of bog units. So they're going to kill them fairly quickly. We're going to just use these guys to try and tie the knights up and pin them down. Again, we're going to tie the knights up and try and pin them down as much as we can. And these guys are really only here. They're just going to be there to jump in the way if they come here. That's pretty much all they're going to do. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And his job is just to sit there and try and keep it all together as much as is ratty possible. You know, because there's obviously... You're going to have a lot of fear, so we kind of want him just in the center of this. Alright, so this is all going to happen fairly quickly. We are going to... Tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to go like this. I'm going to G them up on 1. That way they're locked and they'll just move forward. And we're going to G these guys up on 2. Again, locked and going to move forward. And the rest of them are just, you know, just going to engage where they need to. Okay. Start. Here they go. Okay, so this is all good. Now these guys here, need you shooting them. Need you and you. I need you taking out these knights. You're doing your job, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, they're pretty much gone. Do we have... Yeah, so take these guys out here. Yep, so they've blocked them, which is great. Firepower coming in is brilliant. Okay. Pop them on that. Pop them on that. Pop them on that. Okay, that's fine. Need you to get rid of these mobile units. Take them out with range. Also got the armor pierce there. Basically, we're just trying to defend this line because they're really going to be doing a lot of the damage here. Okay, they're doing really well. Move our boys back into the fights here, wherever they need to. Okay. Still got some knights here. Okay, let's roll Vargolf in here. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote. Rightio. So again, prep is really important, guys. Knowing what targets you need to target down first. I mean, we wiped out their air force really, really quickly. And then anything with mobility, we had our flamers obviously taking out those ethereal units that could be a problem. And that was really it. It was pretty good. I mean, it was always going to be, I mean, you can still stuff that up and do very, very badly with that. But again, once we start getting a little bit stronger units in our front line, they'll be able to hold and stick a little bit more. But at the moment, the firepower is well, I mean, you saw for yourself, it's amazing. So it's loads of fun. It's loads of fun. Really, really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it, I gotta say. So really cool. Who was MVP?
My blade is never out.
I think Rattling Guns takes the MVP award. Look at all the Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers did okay. I reckon they would have taken out quite a bit of that. 46, 50, yeah. So definitely the Rattling Gun, they just mowed stuff down. Is that minuses of leadership? I think we'll pop that on Ikit for now. Yeah, as always, we're going to take the food. Cash not being as big of a problem nowadays. It's always about that food. Alright, so Regiment Renown unlocked. We got the Teeth Breakers Rattling Guns. Nice, nice. That's another upgrade for our army, which is lovely. How are we looking now? -6, we're doing okay now that we're in here. What are you? You're going to get one next turn. So, I mean, we can just keep moving, realistically, if we want to. And then we probably will. I think that's what we'll do. Let's... Just keep moving. Here, alright. Ikit, what are we doing here? Power reload for spells. We can definitely go down that way. We are 13, so we're 2 away from our Doom Wheel peeps. Keep that in mind. Powered armor, physical resistance would be nice, but what else do we need down here? So we've got ammunition, which is cool. I think what we need to do now is get, here we go. So +12 for Doom Wheels, flares, that's obviously going to be becoming important. Ammunition for Doom Wheels, Plague Claw, catapults, warp cutting, okay? And then reload for all of those as well. So let's go down this tree here, get that done out for our clan molder, very important. Then we can also get things like rally and stand or die. Plus, we're going to start to get some ranks up, so this will be good to go down here. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit less now on the magic and a little bit more on making sure our artillery's firing at the right things. Okay, so we're starting to get stuff rolling here. We are going to get a problem happening here. What's this army looking like? Yeah, it'll be alright. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. What's that worth? 1800. Getting that defense up there would be nice. What is that? Is that Tabaro? We need more on Bill Bailey, but that's coming. That's coming in the next one. If we've got anything else, let's push that up. Let's get that going. Get Smaragliano just a little bit more so we can sort of get that under wraps would be nice. Also, I'm concerned about an attack coming from here, I gotta say. We can push this up. That'll get us a bit more cash. And... yeah, so we've got one army here, we've got one army here. Might be worth getting one there at some stage as well. The other thing too, to have an idea, like a lot of that, you had some flying mounts, you had a lot of mounted units, which wouldn't have done much against the walls here. So this is going to be our next fight here, so that's cool. And then we've got another one coming in here, which is also cool, which will give us a little bit more food again, which is nice. And that's kind of us for the turn, guys. We'll move on to the next one. See you soon. All right, we're back. All right, so what's happening here? Faction destroyed Ripplehorn. That was my defensive. They were my defensive partners. So we're going to be expecting an attack here coming sooner or later. They don't like us. We're not at war with them right now, but they don't like us, and they will be going back to war with us. It's going to happen. We're not at war. We're only at war with the Wood Elves at the moment, which, meh, cares at the moment. So the Ripper tribe are gone. We got a rebellion, faction encounter Bretonia, population surplus in Astalia and in Tylea, which is nice. Raiding, and what else are we going? Construction on the Warrens is done. Okay, so the arcane generator's done, and then our underdock is also done. So getting those cache buildings going up and running. We are 4 turns off surplus there. We'll get to level 3, and then another 4 turns for there. So we do need to leave him in there for now. So that's not a big issue. So we can leave him there. He will be our second army. So I kind of, yeah, he's going to be our second army there. We now have this going on in here, which is fine. We can. I'm just going to move up to here, and the next one we'll go and give him a little bit what for the business. Interesting. Oh, so the Rippers came after him. Our allies, the Rippers, came after them, and they lost. Oh well, they were defensive allies, I suppose. They must have thought it was going to be an easy win. Unfortunately, that's just not how it works. So we do need to get this happening fairly quickly in tomorrow, because they will be coming for us. It's just a matter of time. So we'll get that going. Which just, I mean, it's not going to defend against a 20 stack, let's be honest. You got a Warlock Engineer, 3 Clan Rats, 2 Night Runners, 2 Skaven Slaves. But against low-level stuff, it sort of just keeps low-level armies from pounding you. So we're good there, we're good there. These guys, +3, so that's not a problem. That's okay for now. Yeah, that's cool. They're +5, so that's okay for now. We're starting to get these public order issues under wraps, slowly. That will come back, obviously. But we'll get this one under wraps as well, and I think, yeah, you're 1 turn away, so that... Yeah, so that's going to help as well. Okay, so we're all good. We're all looking pretty good. All right, so there's not much more to do this turn. Next turn, we're going to have a bit of a battle in here, which will be fun, and we'll probably have another battle in here at some stage as well. But, guys, that is going to be for the next episode, I think. Yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, if you are enjoying the series, do hit that, smash that like. If you're new around here, then hit up the subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell, guys. Basically, you're not going to get told about the next episode unless you click the bell. Just because you're subscribed, actually, for some reason now doesn't mean anything. You have to actually click the bell if you want to be told about the next episode coming out. If you've been around for a while and you want to help out, support the channel, then go ahead and hit up the links down below. There's a Patreon channel there for as little as $1 a month or $12 a year. You can really help me out to keep me going, making legendary campaigns for this, and then hopefully you're enjoying it enough to want to do that. If not, guys, that's perfectly fine. You know, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. That's all good. All right, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you on episode 10. See you guys. Bye. Yeah.